कंसल्टेंसी के सरबराह सैयद आबदी की तारीफ की और कहा कि गुज़श्ता 10 सालों में सैयद आबदी ने पाकिस्तान से 1000 तलबा को ईस्ट लंदन यूनिवर्सिटी में तालीम हासिल करने के लिए भिजवाया। इन खिदमात के यूनिवर्सिटी उन्हें एक स्पेशल अवार्ड दे रही है। अपने खिताब में सैयद आबदी ने अवार्ड देने पर यूनिवर्सिटी की इंतजामिया का शुक्रिया अदा किया। ARY से बात करते हुए यूनिवर्सिटी के वाइस चांसलर प्रोफेसर मार्टिन ने कहा कि उन्हें सैयद आबदी ने अपने काम से मुतासिर किया है।
British government and the British Council were not very supportive, but his entrepreneurship and the way he actually took that forward meant they began to recognise that, and that we got excellent students from Pakistan, and we've been very pleased with the relationship that's helped us build up.
सैयद आबदी का कहना था कि बाहर आने वाले पाकिस्तानी तलबा को इन मज़ामीन का इंतखाब करना चाहिए जिनमें मुलाजमत के बेहतर मौक़े हों।
कि हमें बच्चों की कैरियर काउंसलिंग करनी है, ये नहीं कि ये ईंट उठाओ MBA निकल रहा है। बाज़ लोग समझते हैं MBA करने से जॉब मिल जाती है। फॉर एग्जांपल, क्यों करना चाहते, किस लिए? तो बच्चों को राइट गाइडेंस की कमी है, और ये मैंने यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ ईस्ट लंदन के साथ जो 10 साल की मेरी एसोसिएशन है उसको इन्होंने अप्रिशिएट करते हुए जो मैंने इनके साथ इनको स्टूडेंट सप्लाई किए हैं, जो प्रोवाइड किए हैं। सबसे बड़ी बात यह है कि जी कॉन्सेप्ट ये कि स्टूडेंट आते हैं और भाग जाते हैं। मेरे स्टूडेंट का टर्नओवर 1% है, यानी 100 में एक स्टूडेंट को इधर उधर हो जाता है।
यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ ईस्ट लंदन में 20,000 तलबा तालीम हासिल कर रहे हैं, जिनमें दुनिया भर से 120 दूसरे ममालिक के तलबा भी शामिल हैं। MLA ARY वन वर्ल्ड लंदन।
I would like to welcome you all today to a very the first of its kind, to a very special colleague, Mr. Syed Abidi, in recognition of colleagues here today and special guests. And I can see in the audience many of my colleagues who have worked with Syed over many, many years, and it's great that you're here today. Our special guests, I'd like to welcome Syed's brother, Mr. Syed Hamid. You're very welcome. I'm glad that you could join us on this occasion of celebration. We are also expecting Colonel Tala Syed from the Pakistan High Commission. He is unfortunately running a few minutes late, and when he arrives, someone will guide him to his seat here. But I think, given that we're not sure how much he's been delayed, we're actually going to make a start, and he'll join us and he'll stay on afterwards. Also welcome to representatives from the media from Pakistan. You're very welcome, and we're delighted that you're here today. On a personal note, it has been my pleasure to work with Syed over the last few years, and there are quite a number of things that I have his passion, his professionalism, his unfailing support and energy, and also his honest opinions and frank discussions, which have been really important to us in moving the University of East London forward in Pakistan. And all of those things have been to further the cause of higher education and the links between the University of East London and students from Pakistan.
His interest in textiles and textile technology took him first to UMIST and then to Bolton Institute, from where he qualified as a chartered textile technologist. Returning to Pakistan, thereby igniting what has since become a lifelong passion. The seeds were sown for what was to become Pakistan's most successful education in 1992. The concept of educational consulting in Pakistan was virtually non-existent. It was only through Syed's effort, his professionalism and his integrity that the British Council began to recognise the valuable role and strategic significance of education advice. This partnership has now crossed 10 years, and over that political and social. Syed has come through all this with incredible skill, talent and an uncanny aptitude to influence Keith's immense potential and the contribution he could make to UEL. In fact, it could be said all networks, both within the public and private sector higher education institutes in Pakistan. It is, of course, not only passionate profile, it is also supporting and guiding our activities in other countries, such as Oman and Bangladesh. Zubaida Jalal, then the Minister for Education for Pakistan. This was followed in two healthy relationships. This is a very special achievement because not only does this benefit UEL, it also encourages the most successful education advisory group in Pakistan. By the end of 2006, the group had pledged a total Open visa success rate second to none. This currently stands at 90%, which by any measure is truly remarkable. Is setting standards for others to follow and making an important contribution to Pakistan. One of her poems to us. Shanaz was born in Pakistan, took a degree in education and an MA in Urdu at the University of Karachi. Moved to Ilford in East London in 19...
It was her who encouraged me and inspired me to write books. And today I'm standing here as a poet. And I'm very proud to say that this credit goes to UEL and to my teacher, Joan Kenworthy. पे चमका था कल मैंने एक जुगनू पकड़ा था जो दूर कहीं पे चमका चूर हुआ मैं पहलों उसको तकती रही और रात का इंतजार करती रही फिर रात आई और दिल तोड़ दिया उस जुगनू ने चमकना छोड़ दिया ये मेरी बदमुट्ठी की ये भी नहीं उठते और मरकर भी अमर हो जाते हैं वो अपने अंदर के गुल होते हैं मैंने अपने अंदर झांका तो एक कलमकार से रिश्ता जोड़ लिया अब मेरे कलम की हर जुम्बिश पर कई कई जुगनू निकलते हैं ये शहनाज के अपने जुगनू हैं जो दिन में भी चमकते रहते हैं थैंक यू Now it flies. One night, whilst walking home, a glimmering light flew past. Intrigued by a firefly's glow, I reached out and held it close, so joyful to bring it home. I held it tight in my fist, thinking I'd captured my desires. Until the morning came, the sun took over, the firefly shone no longer. My desires had vanished, and I waited in despair. As night fell once again, I hoped for the magical glow. Was it the heat of my closed fist, or was it the intensity of my desire? Why was I abandoned by my love? This event turned the direction of my thoughts, and I no longer chased fireflies. There are also those fireflies which are found within us, those that brighten our hearts, those that keep our souls alive, those which do not fly away even when they are set free. They are immortal. These are our natural talents. When I looked for my own natural talents, I identified a writer inside me. Now, on every piece of writing I produce, countless fireflies are set free. These are my own fireflies, which not only shine in the night, but also in the day. Thank you.
Shanaz, thank you very much for that. It's excellent. Syed, if I could ask you to step forward to receive. On behalf of the university and actually the whole of the academic community, it's a great pleasure. Thank you. And Syed, you can say a few words?
I would like to thank people who have been key friends or partners with me where I have reached today in terms of UEL numbers. Some of them are present here. And of course, Sandra Hollis' support has been a great source for me behind all these years, including had it not been for Mike Thorne, who keep on asking me to say hello when I'm there. And when I used to say hello to him, he used to say, could you increase the number by 20%? And I started to avoid that. And I ended up with Sandra, who said, come and see me. And she would ask, can we double the numbers? So I'd rather see Mike than Sandra. But during these years, everybody has been really supportive of me. And at times I've been, fighting back and, trying to tell them, look, I know the market and I know my students, and please let them in. Pakistan's education scenario, as most of you are sitting here, belong to faculties and departments. Pakistan's market towards international education has drastically changed, from the last couple of years. And when I started off as an education consultant, there were only 11 British universities operating in the region, and it was a no-go area, coming and doing the marketing. What is to be seen if we have to remain in the market is to look at the bifurcation of wealth, and from US and from other first world countries, considering us a third world country, of course. They've given us a lot of funding, and there are lots of improvement now gone. So we have to look at a complete voting me in terms of academic visits, in terms of doing if you look at the rankings in the British sector, in which they excel in 5 stars. Look, irrespective of, if you look at the ranking, this is a department to go and this have done excellent in their research work, for example. Research is one agency funding, which is the maximum any private agency would have done. But those are the universities which do research and rank because the government wants to get rid of it. And it's a smooth process whereby there's some good intelligent brains out of Pakistan come down to research, which is exchange of benefit on both sides. So, marketing strategy. I keep on telling my colleagues, we are not selling magazines. We are selling a service. At one time we were put with the British Council that there has to be a fees because they started to recognize the representatives, and they put a fees for processing the fees in terms of providing counseling. So thank you very much for all this, what you have done. It's a great pleasure being here and working with UEL, and the support I've got from everybody. I'll continue to work for you more rigorously, and I'll try to get us on the top of few universities. Thank you very much for the award once again, and thank you once again for all of you being here. Thank you very much. I want to give something as a token from our regional office to my Martin. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I've been asked to bring proceedings to a close, and I'd like to add my thanks to Syed. I consider myself one from the British Council, and Martin mentioned that initially the British Council was very suspicious of agents. Syed has changed all that. I think through Falcon he has changed the face of international recruitment in Pakistan. And I'd like to read out this message, which comes from Rukshanda, who's the Director of Education UK in Pakistan. Is the top, leading, quality and most trustworthy experienced advice to students through national and international media. UEL Award. What we'd like to do now is have a photograph of the group because we would like this to be a celebration that all of us are involved in. So I think, Karen, would you like everybody to step forward onto the platform? We've got. Should we all go?
Two people first. Okay.
Let's do it. If I can get you all to diagonal, a bit more of a diagonal. If we can have the taller people at the back so that you can still sing. And if you could bunch in just a little bit. Just again, look straight up to the camera up here for me. Big smiles. Okay, that's great. Thank you.
Move a bit backward. What's so special about it?
What we have to understand is that educational consultancy in Pakistan was something that just was not recognised by the British Council, who actually do the services in Pakistan, and getting students from Pakistan to the United Kingdom was actually a very difficult thing to do. And he has provided this excellent service and advice to the students there, which was the British government and the British Council were not very supportive, but his entrepreneurship and the way he actually took that forward meant they began to recognise that, and that we got excellent students from Pakistan, and we've been very pleased with the relationship that's helped us build up with the country there, and the quality of the students that we actually get is entirely down to his abilities.
And how many students are studying from Pakistan right now in different disciplines in the UEL?
Well, over the last 10 years, he's sent over 1,000 students, which is an amazing number. At the moment, there's about 20 or 30 students, which is an incredibly high number, and we're very grateful for all the work he's actually done. The important thing is that he actually bothers to sort them out, to put them on the right courses and give them the right credentials so that they can actually follow what will mean that they can succeed. And that success is the thing that's most important.
Thank you very much indeed. अवार्ड मिला, आप ये बताएंगे आपको ये अवार्ड क्यों दिया गया और कौन सी खास खिदमत हैं जो आपने मतलब अंजाम दी हैं यूएल के लिए?
भाई साहब, मुझे तकरीबन 10 साल से ऊपर का अरसा गुजर गया यूएल के साथ काम करते हुए, और मैंने तकरीबन 1000 से ऊपर पाकिस्तानी बच्चे अपने ग्रुप से, मतलब अपनी कंट्रीज़ से भेजे हैं, जिसमें पाकिस्तान भी शामिल है, बांग्लादेश भी है, यूएई भी, और उसमें मोस्टली जो पाकिस्तानी स्टूडेंट्स हैं उनको मैंने कम से कम पार्शियल स्कॉलरशिप तो ज़रूर दी है, वरना फुल भी दी है, और किसी बच्चे से कभी किसी किस्म का कोई पैसा चार्ज नहीं किया अपनी कंसल्टेंसी में, जो कि मेरी एक प्रिंसिपल है मेरा। और न सिर्फ ये, बल्कि मैंने बच्चों को उन कोर्सेज़ के लिए भेजा है जो कोर्सेज़ उनके लिए बेहतर हैं, न ये कि वो कोर्स करना चाहते हो। हमारे यहाँ जो चीज़ की कमी है मतलब वो है कैरियर काउंसलिंग, यानी बच्चे को ये बताया जाए कि देखो जब तुम कर आओगे तो ये कोर्स ऑब्सोलीट नहीं हो जाएगा। अब ज़रूरत यह है कि आदमी ऑर्थोडॉक्स कोर्सेज से हट जाए, एमए में वो नीश कोर्सेज करने चाहिए, स्पेशलिटी कोर्सेज करने चाहिए, जिसके बाद अखबार देखने की ज़रूरत ना पड़े, अखबार आपको ढूंढे। और मेरी जो काउंसलिंग है, मेरे पास 70 आदमी मेरे साथ काम करते हैं, सबके सबको मैंने यही प्रोफेशनल ट्रेनिंग दी हुई है कि हमें बच्चों की कैरियर काउंसलिंग करनी है। ये नहीं कि जी ईंट उठाओ एमबीए निकल रहा है। बाज़ लोग समझते हैं एमबीए करने से जॉब मिल जाती है, फॉर एग्जांपल। क्यों करना चाहते हो, किस लिए? तो बच्चों को राइट गाइडेंस की कमी है, और ये मैंने यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ ईस्ट लंदन के साथ जो 10 साल की मेरी एसोसिएशन है, उसको इन्होंने अप्रिशिएट करते हुए जो मैंने इनके साथ इनको स्टूडेंट सप्लाई किए हैं, जो प्रोवाइड किए हैं। सबसे बड़ी बात यह है कि जी कॉन्सेप्ट ये कि स्टूडेंट आते हैं और भाग जाते हैं। मेरे स्टूडेंट का टर्नओवर 1% है, यानी 100 में एक स्टूडेंट को इधर उधर हो जाता है। तो ये चीज़ें सारी जो इन्होंने अप्रिशिएट की हैं मेरी।
तो ये बताइए कि अभी जो
इस वक्त आप जिस इदारे से आपका ताल्लुक़ है वो मीडिया है, پاکستان میں جب آپ اور میں اپنی ٹینز میں ہوں گے تو میرا خیال ہے پاکستان ٹیلی ویژن کے علاوہ کوئی ٹیلی ویژن چینل نہیں تھا, چند اخبار تھے. آج آپ دیکھیں میڈیا کا کیا حال ہے. تو ایک یہی فیلڈ بہت ہے. میڈیا کے اندر بیہائنڈ دا کیمرہ ان فرنٹ آف دا کیمرہ میں اتنے سارے کورسز اویلیبل ہیں, وہ کرنا چاہیے. پھر اس کے بعد آپ دیکھیں کہ آپ کے میڈیا کو سب سے زیادہ کمرشل ریونیو کون دیتا ہے؟ وائرلیس کمیونیکیشن, موبائل ٹیلی فونس. تو یہ ایک ایریا ہے موبائل کمیونیکیشن کا جو کہ اٹ ول ریمین فار ایٹ لیسٹ 10 years ٹو کم. فون ترقی کر رہا ہے, اتنے بڑے سے اور اتنا چھوٹا ہو گیا. اس کے علاوہ جو آپ کا حال ہے پولیٹیکلی, اس کے حساب سے ہیومن رائٹس, کرمنالوجی, اینٹی ٹیررزم, انٹرنیشنل ڈیولپمنٹ اسٹڈیز, یہ وہ کورسز ہیں جو تھرڈ ورلڈ کنٹریز کو سپورٹ کرتے ہیں, جو کہ ہم ہیں. تو اگر آپ نے واپس جا کے اپنے ملک کی خدمت کرنی ہے تو وہ ایریاز دیکھیں جس میں آپ کا ملک ایکسل کر رہا ہے, نہ یہ کہ ویسٹ کی طرف دیکھیں تو جو لوگوں کو رہنا ہے. پھر ان کورسز سے اور بھی فائدے ہیں کہ ان کورسز سے بھی آپ کے پوائنٹس بڑھتے ہیں اگر آپ کو امیگریشن بھی کرنا ہے کہیں. یہ میرا سجیشن ہے.
تھینک یو ویری مچ عابد صاحب.